We're on our session 4. Okay. So a while ago, we discussed about locations that work in 2026. The next one is actually numbers and logic. The 60-second Dubai deal calculator. Okay. So I'm welcoming you. This is Rowana. We're welcome on our 4th session. Trust Day. After 3 days of strategy, we get down to what separates the winners from the rest. It's the math. In Dubai's 2026 market, emotion is expensive, but logic is profitable. So I will walk you through on some of the calculations. So today we will learn to cut through the complexity. I'm going to discuss you the single page framework, the same one professional asset managers used to evaluate any Dubai property deal in 60 seconds flat. We'll cover the real cost of entry, the true meaning of yield, the hidden sinkhole of service charges, and the deadly math mistakes that wipe out profits. This isn't about being a mathematician. It's about being smart investor. So if you want to follow through, the topic actually is all in our Google Drive. So don't worry about this. We're going to be actually posting this as well on the videos and all. So I'll just discuss matters with you. So now let's start the calculation. Okay, the true entry price, it's actually not the asking price. Okay, the first and biggest mistake is using the listing price in your calculations. Your real entry price is your total cash outlay to own the asset, free and clear. So let's build it. Okay, the 4-part entry cost formula are as follows. Okay, number 1 is purchase price or the agreed price. Okay, purchase price or the so-called agreed price. Number 2 is Dubai Land Department fees. So what are the usual fees that Dubai Land requires? It's a 4% of the purchase price plus AED 580 admin fee. So this 4% from the purchase price and the 580 admin fee, these are non-negotiable. These are actually cannot be like minus or plus, but these are fixed one. So number 3 is agency fee, if applicable, like typically 2% of the purchase price plus VAT. Always confirm if you as a buyer are paying this. It's sometimes covered by the seller, but in 2026 balanced market assume you are. Number 4, mortgage registration fee, if applicable. 0.25 of the loan amount plus AED 290. Even if you pay cash, factor this is in the future flexibility. Quick example, property asking price at around 2 million. So what's the DLD price? For 4%, it's actually 80,000. So as I told you a while ago, the Dubai Land fees are actually non-negotiable. So the 4% of the 2 million is actually the DLD fees, which is 4% is 80,000. What is the agency fee, or what's it called, the commission? That is actually 2% plus VAT. So if your property price is 2 million, that would be equivalent to 42,000. So that will be the agency fee. And the total transaction cost is the 10%, which is 122,000 AED. So your true entry cost is 2,122,000, including the 10%. Okay, you are 6.1% underwater from day one. Your investment must first recover this just to break even. This is your baseline reality. Number 2, the exit price and the magic of net realizable value. You don't profit from the selling price. You profit from what lands in your bank account after all costs, and this is your net realizable value, or the NRV. Okay, what's the exit formula? Okay, gross selling minus seller costs is equals the net realizable value. And what is the seller costs inclusions? These are the following: agency fee, which is seller side, typically 2% plus VAT of the selling price. Early mortgage settlement fees, if applicable, if actually the property is buying through mortgage. Concession. Often, to close a deal, you may agree to pay the buyer's agency fee of 2% or a portion of the DLD fee. In softening the market, this is common. Always model a 2 to 3% concession. What is the 60-second ROI test? Okay, let's use our 2 million AED example. Let's assume you sell 5 years later for 2,500,000, a 25% gross increase. Okay, the gross sale, 2,500,000 AED minus seller agency fee, 2% plus VAT is negative AED 52,500 minus estimated concession, which is 2%. So that would be minus 50,000 AED. So what is the net realizable value, or the NRV? So that will be 2,397,500. 2,397,500. Now subtract your true entry cost, which is 2,122,000. Your net capital gain is 275,500. That's a 13% return on your total cost invested over 5 years, not 25%. This is the math that matters. So what is the rental yield versus appreciation? It's the investor's dilemma. These are actually two different engines. You must know which one is powering your deal. Number 1, a gross yield, or the so-called illusion. Annual rent and purchase price. Simple but deceptive. An AED 2 million apartment renting for AED 100,000 per year gives you a 5% gross yield. Does it sound good? Yes, right? 5% yield sounds good enough. Number 2, net yield. the reality. Take the annual rent, 100,000, and start subtracting. Agency fee, usually 5% for rental. Take note of this. If you are into renting, take note that the agency fee or the commission is 5%. So what is the 5% of the annual rent? That is actually 5,000. So annual service charges, this is the killer. Let's say AED 15 per square foot on a 1,500 square foot apartment. This will gonna be AED 22,500 plus vacancy and maintenance buffer. Let's assume it's 5%. So that will be negative 5,000 AED. So what's the net annual rental income? That's 67,000 AED. So let's just imagine. These are all like, we started from the reality, like take the annual rent, 1,000, plus minus everything, like the maintenance, the vacancy and maintenance buffer, the annual services, the agency fee, blah, blah, blah. So it will only, the rental income now will go down into 67,500. So now, divide by your true entry cost of 2 million, as discussed a while ago on the upper level. Now, 2,122,000 AED. Your net yield now is 3.2, not 5%. So it's only 3.2%. So against the illusion, which is actually 5%. So you can see the difference from the gross yield to the net yield, because you have to be, you really have to be checking everything, like whatever the yields and all. So you would actually be getting only 3.2. The rule of thumb for 2026. For a deal to make sense as a pure rental play, your estimated net yield should be at least 1.5 to 2% above the UAE's 1-year ABOR rate, which is negative 5% in early 2026. So you need a net 6.5 to 7%. That forces you into specific areas like JVC, DSO, and away from low-yield trophy assets. Number 4, the service charges reality and common math mistakes. Service charges are the silent partner in your investment. They can turn a good deal into a bad one overnight. The 2026 service charge reality. Okay, apartments from AED to AED 35 per square foot annually. We're talking about the service charges. This varies from 12 AED to 35 AED per square foot. This is actually computed annually. Older buildings in prime areas like downtown Marina are hitting the 25 to 35 AED range due to major refurbishment funds. Always get the approved budget from the Owners Association. For villas in communities, this is quite higher. It's 15,000 AED to 45,000 AED annually. This covers community parks, security, and landscaping. The trap: a cheap purchase apartment in an aging tower can have a service charge that consumes actually 40% of your rental income. This is the number one reason bargains stay bargains. The number 3, deadly math mistakes. Okay, mistakes number 1, ignoring time value of money in off-plan. A 4-year payment plan feels easy, but if you're paying 25% today and 75% over 4 years, your capital is tied up. What would that money earn elsewhere? Your effective return is lower. Mistake 2, comparing yields in different bases. An agent quotes yield on purchase price. You must calculate on total cost. Never take a yield number at face value. Mistake number 3, forgetting deferred maintenance. The 208 built villa at a great price, a new roof, repainting, and AC overhaul could cost around 200,000 AED or plus. Always budget 1 to 2% of property value per year for maintenance, even if it's not the service charge. Number 5, the 60-second deal calculator, your new habit. Here is your 60-second drill. For any property, before you even visit, ask for these numbers and plug them in. Number 1 to ask, purchase price, how much it is, the annual rent estimate, the square footage, or the service charge per square foot. Because this can be this is the usual thing. And then calculate. What is the true entry cost? Price plus 6% approximately for fees. Net annual rent, or rent minus 10%, which is the agency or the vacancy buffer. Service charge is per square feet minus this one. So what is the net yield? Net annual rent plus net annual rent and the true entry cost. That will be required future sale price for 10% annual return. It's a quick mental benchmark. In the net yield, it is below 5% in today's market. The deal must have a very strong, credible capital appreciation story, infrastructure, and scarcity to work. If not, walk away. This filter will save your hundreds of hours and thousands of dirhams. Okay, so numbers build trust. Trust in our own analysis, not in the promises. So now you have the framework to demystify any deal, to see the real profit behind the listing price. But even with perfect math, one question remains: how do you actually execute? How do you negotiate, structure payments, and manage the asset after you buy? So this had been the coverage of today. We'll cover negotiation levers, the step-by-step buying process, and post-purchase assets management. It's the masterclass in getting it done. So make sure you subscribe as